Hey dudes, I have gathered you here at the Talking Cliff today because I want to show you how to find faster and more frequent invasions in Elden Ring PVP. A lot of people are having trouble finding invasions at all because solo host invasions are not allowed, so we're only allowed to invade co-op groups, and those co-op groups are spread apart in a huge map. So sometimes in the spot you're in, you're not going to find any co-op groups. So that's just how it is, but I do have two very effective methods to counteract this, so that's what I'm going to show you today. So stick around if you're into that, and also maybe like and subscribe if you're into that PvP shit, because I do this all the time. Or don't, it's up to you. And dislike if you dislike it. Alright, let's get into it. So the first and most important thing you guys got to worry about is your level, or where you are in your level bracket for where you're invading. See, every area in the game has kind of a level bracket, like a general area where you're supposed to be. So the general area bracket for, say, Mount Gelmir and Altus Plateau and Lanedale is 80 through 100, so level 80 to level 100. Now, I am about level 102, which means I'm just a tad high, but even when I was level 100, I still couldn't get consistent invasions in Altus Plateau or Lanedale or Mount Gelmir. I get kind of like a trickle. It's a trickle. It's not really continuous invasions. I do have to hop around a lot, and it just doesn't come continuously. But where I do get continuous invasions is the mountaintops of the giants. Now that's really weird. That's really weird because you're supposed to be level 120 to 150 up here in this part of the map. I think it's maybe 110 to 150, I'm not sure. I think it's 120 though. But anyway, I am underleveled. I'm underleveled for this part of the map. And yeah, I get consistent invasions here almost all the time. Almost all the time. So let's test my theory. So the reason for this is that most people that are going through the game organically without duplicating runes, they're going to be underleveled because they didn't do some side content or whatever. People are going to be less level or lower level than the game thinks they're going to be. So people that you're invading are lower than you think that they are. So you want to be a little underleveled. You want to be at the lowest possible part of your level bracket. And there you go, I did get an invasion. Let me wreck this host and I'll get back to you guys. So a brief explanation before we get to the next part. In previous Souls games like Dark Souls 3, you used to be able to get away with being on the highest end of your level bracket because the game was so narrow. It was so narrow, everybody was going through the game at about the same time and about the same level. And you could invade solo hosts back then, so that increased the invasion pool a lot. And not to mention, a lot of people that are going through Elden Ring organically are just going to be lower level than we think they are supposed to be because they're probably not doing all the side content and stuff like that. And to boot, invaders cannot invade much lower than their level. They can only invade, I think, 9% of their level down. So if someone's lower level than you, you're probably not going to be able to invade them. But we can invade like 30 levels up. At least at my level, I can invade up to level 130. And pretty much any level, no matter what you are, you're going to get way more range above you. So most of the people that you're invading are going to be a higher level than you. And that's why being on the lowest end of your level bracket really matters in Elden Ring. It didn't used to be that big of a deal, but it is now. So you really need to start doing it if you want traffic. The last and most important method that I have for you guys to find more invasions faster is to use your map. Now hear me out, because a lot of people don't know about this. I did a guide specifically about this a long time ago, but I wanted to include this with the other tip I have for you, so it's one comprehensive guide. You can use both of these things together. But anyway, I'm sure you know about these weird little circles on your map, right? So in theory, red should mean invasions are happening, and blue should mean co-op is happening. And that is what it means. That is exactly what it means, yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people think that you're supposed to invade where there's red circles, because they think that means, oh, there's invasions there to be had. No, that is not the case. That means that there's a lot of invaders there. So if you go there and you try to invade the co-op there, you're going to be fighting with invaders for a spot to invade. There's already a lot of invaders there. Don't go there. Instead, go to a blue circle, just a blue circle, because that means that there's not a lot of invaders there. I'm sure there's always some, but if there's only a blue circle and not a red, that means that there's way less invasions going on than co-op, so you're not going to have much competition there. You're way more likely to find an invasion in a blue circle. And yeah, that's all I have to say. A lot of people think that you're supposed to invade the ones with both circles or ones with the red circles. No, not the case. Don't do that. Invade the blue circles. And sometimes I have a lot of luck with places that don't have a circle at all. But the main consistent way I get the most invasions is by going to just blue circles like this. Before I go, dudes, I sincerely hope this helped you. I am an invader of about 11 years now. I'm very passionate about it. It's one of the funnest things I've ever done. So I want to see all of us get more invasions, so I sincerely hope that you guys use these tips accordingly. Like and subscribe for more PvP and PvP accessories. Or don't, it's up to you. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. Good hunting.